All right, man. Welcome to the Daily Money Markets on a weekly overview, weekly outlook. My name is Che Yusuf. We're gonna go through in terms of the fundamentals, see how the news are going to happen this week, and as well as we're gonna jump in a market and try to analyze for this week. So yeah, man, keep tuning in. Check what's going on in the market in terms of the fundamental news that are coming for this week, as well as how the market is actually looking, where exactly we're anticipating the market will be able to go. So before we waste more time, the disclaimer is that this information is not basically telling you what to do or directly information telling you what to participate in the market, what to buy, what to not to buy. It's just information based on education purpose, and you can use this information to merge with your own analysis, to merge with your own, fundamental analysis, and be able to get a opportunity in the market so that you can be able to get a good trade and be able to be profitable. So yeah, we before we waste more time, I think when it comes to markets in terms of the fundamental news this week, we're starting on Monday. It's April the 22. We're not seeing that much in terms of high impact volatility. We are seeing the Chinese that is already happening 3:15 a.m. early hours. That is Monday. But what is interesting a lot, coming from last week, we saw the release of the earnings from companies like from the banks, from JP Morgan banks, Citibanks releasing the earnings, and they were really positive, showing that the dollar is actually continuing to become stronger and stronger. Again, we saw again last week geopolitics affecting, between Israel and Iran, affecting the oil. We saw the oil, pushing the price all the way to 85 per barrel, and it was sitting at 90 something, 92 per barrel. So yeah, we're gonna go through it and try to see what's going on in terms of Brent oil and the crude oil as well. So Monday later on, 5:30 p.m. there's the ECB President Jesse speaking from Europe. Again, high impact volatility coming to all euro instrument, including FTSE 100, German 30, and all correlated instrument to euros. Moving on Tuesday, April the 23rd, we're seeing the first one, 9:15 a.m. It's a Euro, French manufacturing, and the German French manufacturing. These news they always come at the same time. So we are anticipating German 30 to have a high impact volatility, UK100, FTSE 100, Euro USD to have a high impact volatility when it comes to Eurozone. Going all the way to later 3:45, we're seeing flash manufacturing PMI from US. Again, high impact volatility coming from US there. Jumping on Wednesday, April the 24th, we are actually seeing Australian CPI 3:30 a.m. on the Sydney session. So Australian dollar, they're going to have high impact volatility. Wednesday 2:30 p.m. There's a Canadian core retail sales. Not much in terms of high impact, but again, it does bring the volatility for people to be able to see the opportunity. Then we are spotting a little bit of more bank holidays from New Zealand, from Australia on Wednesday. That means New Zealand dollar and Australian dollar, they're not going to have that much of a high impact volatility. Thursday, the 25th of April, we're seeing advanced GDP coming from US is 2:30 p.m. High impact volatility coming from all US instrument and indices, including NAS100, the US 30, S&P 500, as well as we can pay attention on gold as well when it comes to US GDP. 4 p.m. we are seeing again a pending home sales from US. The last week stories is that the new home sales loan from US has been improved. That means a lot of people have been now jumping into home markets to purchase their home. So we are seeing spending home sales that coming 4 p.m. on Thursday on the 25th of April. The last day of the week, it's Friday, April the 26th. Again, tentative from JPY, Japanese yen. We're seeing Bank of Japan policy coming, monetary policy again, and Japan Prince conference. So this news is going to happen anytime on Friday. There's no specific time. So again, we just have to pay attention in terms of Japanese yen, JP225, and all correlated instrument, including the dollar as well, because when the Bank of Japan are speaking, dollar and pounds also they do react. Friday 26, 2:30 p.m. we are seeing USD core PCE price index that is actually coming on again on 2:30 p.m. from US. 4 p.m. it's a revised consumer sentiment. So if we look at it, it's not that much a big week when it comes to high impact volatility, because we're seeing a lot of holidays. Italian bank holiday, Australian bank holiday. So Europe, they're going to have a little bit of bank holiday. Sydney, they're going to have also a little bit of bank holiday. Big one is the GDP from US, CPI from Australia that is coming on Wednesday, and again maybe a German fresh manufacturing and French fresh manufacturing that is coming on Tuesday. So those are the biggest ones in terms of high impact volatility news. When it comes to other news that actually drive the market, we already see geopolitics happened last week. Again, we saw a news just come out. I think today in the morning, Tesla, they're gonna cut the price of the Tesla cars. So that's another thing to look up to. Again, we are in a earnings season. This is another week that we're expecting, a lot of companies to release the earnings. Companies like Google, Alphabetical, company like Microsoft, company like all the tech companies, they might be releasing their earnings this week. So keep watching the market, because those are again the news that they want to drive. The market pushes the price from one position to another. So, all right, let's jump into the analysis itself on the chart, and let's see how the market is looking today, Monday, and how it's going to look moving forward for this week. All right, now we are looking at the charts. The first instrument that we are seeing is USD-JPY. USD-JPY, as we said, that is going to have Bank of Japan. They're going to speak again, as well as monetary policy is going to happen in Japan. So we are actually anticipating a high volatility coming from this region, and that's why we are actually entering to this trade and just trying to see how the market is actually looking. Right now we're sitting at 1 hour time frame. Maybe we should go on a 4 hour time frame just to look on it. We see that the price is actually high, sitting at 154 per USD JPY. What I'm anticipating about this market, maybe from today, because there's no much in terms of volatility, there's no much in terms of the news, we might anticipating the market to drop a little bit to this level, to 153, a little bit, or it might actually play around on this circle. Yeah, might play around on this circle. And then when it comes tomorrow, it might break this level coming to 153. But the highest target that we are looking when it comes to Bank of Japan, when they release their news, we are actually anticipating the USD-JPY to get to 152.675. What it means is that Japanese yen, it might gain a little bit of power. But here's the move that I'm anticipating for today. The market until tomorrow, the market to get to 153.893. Once from there, if you go to 1 hour, you can see where we are targeting our level. The market comes all the way to this level. All right, Brent oil, this is one of the crazy instruments that actually has been having high impact volatility when it comes to geopolitics that happened, for the past last week. So we're saying that the market, the Brent oil was sitting at $91.10. I think it was around Friday or Thursday last week. Again, couple of gaps that has been happening. You can see here's another gap when Israel is striking, Iran, and again there's another small gap here down there. So where exactly I'm anticipating for this oil, I don't think this oil is gonna turn back and go all the way up again, unless if this conflict continues. But if this conflict continues, I think what I'm thinking, it might get back to $89 per barrel, which is our highest target at the particular time. It's $89 per barrel. But for now, Monday, it will push the price. By the time it get to Wednesday, at least it will cover the $87.22. Just to cover this gap, it has to be covered. So the market will go all the way to 87.22. But if anything happened during this week in terms of the geopolitics and the war, it might pushes the price all the way to $89 per barrel. So that's the highest position there. The other instrument, because of the geopolitics that we're looking, it's Bitcoin. If you look at a Bitcoin, it's coming from 73,297 per Bitcoin. It drops a little bit, drops to 59,000. Drastically. A lot of people, they were not anticipating that it can drop to 59, but from there, since they started again to pick it up all the way to 66,000 at the moment. What are we anticipating in terms of the cryptocurrency? Maybe to lose the momentum a little bit. It might get to this level, 61,500 and 61,511. That's where actually we are anticipating Bitcoin to come. So a couple of opportunity when it comes to Bitcoin there that you can actually take advantage. The other instrument we should look, UK100. There's a little bit of Euro, French manufacturing and German French manufacturing that are coming this week. As usual, put our market on a bigger time frame. We can see that already the market is on a high. There's a little bit of a gap here. If we go to 30 minutes as the gap shows, here we go. So what are we anticipating for UK 100? Maybe to drop a little bit to 78,990. So that it can cover this level. But this is the highest target position that we are actually targeting, is the market to get to 7,758. 7,758. So it might come here, breaks, goes all the way to 7,800, and it might touch 7,858. Same as German 30. If you can see German 30 at particular time, it might, let me see. Okay. All right, here we go. So positivity come from German theta. We saw again a gap. What it does, it will come at least maybe here again, retest at this level and goes all the way to 18175. So the highest target on the German data for this week, it's a bullish movement. That's what I'm anticipating. But from today and tomorrow, it might come and cover these gaps that has been established and then start again picking up, going to 1817. So that's what it comes to German data. Again, NAS100. So it looks like a lot of instrument has been gapped up from last week. So again, a little bit of recovery of those gaps. So again, a lot of people, maybe they might anticipating the bullish movement this week. Yes, of course, I'm agreeing with the bullish movement, but before it get to the bullish movement, the market has to drop a little bit to 169 to 16,971, touches that position, and then starting to recover, goes all the way to 17,387. 17,387, that's the biggest target that we are actually anticipating. When do we think the market will touch at this level, or 17,400? It might touches by Wednesday to Thursday. Wednesday, we are seeing, remember, a GDP, United States gross domestic products, that is coming actually on Wednesday, and we are anticipating the market to push to 17,493. We've seen that the market has been playing very, very high for past 2 weeks. It drops last week because of a little bit of conflict of geopolitics, and again anticipation of Federal Reserve to actually start cutting the rates, while the poor chairman says they're not going to start cutting the rates at the moment. So that's one NAS100, how I'm anticipating. But when it comes to US 30, it's already on the mark, right? US 30, where do we think US 30 is going to continue, goes all the way up, or it will drop a little bit? I think it will retest, so not as much as drop, retest to 37,874, and then goes all the way up. Now, what we're going to see, we're going to see US state leading the market in terms of the bullish movement, then Nasdaq following it instead of the other way around. The other days where Nasdaq is actually lead, US state follows. So I'm anticipating just a retesting of 37,837 and then pushes the price all the way to 38,500. By the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday, the market will start again pushing the price down. Maybe by Friday it might close at 37,655. But after it come back here, goes all the way up, then come back to this level. So yeah, guys, that's actually how I'm seeing the market, this week. Maybe other instrument for just in interest sake, it's gold. If we look at gold at a time, it's actually sitting at 2,364, but it's coming from 2,416. Where do we think the market in terms of gold it will go? Maybe to push the price a little bit down because of not much high impact movement for this week. Maybe to get to, for today and tomorrow, to get to 2,337. Once it get here, the gold again is going to start bullishing, goes to 2,416. So that's what I'm anticipating. A little bit of pushback and then goes all the way up. Again, there's a couple of gaps that are actually established. That is why I'm thinking the market will go to 2,401 by the time we get to Tuesday, Wednesday. The market will be sitting at 2,401. It might go to 2,416 as well as a higher, biggest target. But these gaps actually gives us the indication of how the market is going to perform this week. So yeah, guys, that's it in terms of this week, in terms of the fundamental as well as the market, how the market is looking on a chart. One more thing, just you guys to know, is that 360 Capital, they always have a 50% bonus when you deposit from $100 above. So if you are trading with 360 Capital, deposit at least $100 above so that you can take advantage and get a bonus of a 50%. Increases your equity. You might have more equity so that you can be able to execute the trade in a passive way. So yeah, guys, keep subscribing, share with other guys. Thank you very much for actually watching this video. My name is XAUUSD. Thank you.